Hi, Gordon out in the shop again with another edition of the Unscripted Series. And this week I'm going to talk to you about the fascinating topic that all of you have just been aching to hear me address, drill bits. Okay, I know it sounds kind of boring, but you know, it's one of those little things that when you're building, you really have to understand so that you do the right thing, and especially on an instrument where you can make a mistake and it's really hard. You know, once you've made a mistake, it's there. So using the right drill bit, but using it properly is really important. So you may know there are a ton of different types of drill bits out there depending upon what you're doing. There's everything from ones that can do metal to ones that can do concrete and masonry to woodworking bits. We use a couple different type of bits here in the shop. One, this is a really cool drill bit. This is called a Forstner bit. And what it's really good at is drilling a flat bottomed hole. And so if you've ever got anything where you want just this perfect cylinder and a flat bottom on it, you use a Forstner bit. And you can see in this bit, are you focused in on that? Mm-hmm. You can see these little channels here.
Well,
that's
not focusing on.
That's how you may need to get a little further away. Don't zoom in too far or it won't focus. So that's how the drill bit clears the chips. All right, so that's a Forstner bit. Now most of what we use in the shop, we use that when we're doing the slotted headstock, but most of what we use is called a twist drill bit. And you can see why, sorry about that, drill bit. I was going to talk about how to handle things properly, and look what I've done. Luckily I dropped it on my nice mat, otherwise I would have ruined this drill bit. So you can see why it's called a twist bit. And you know, all the way along here, these are very sharp edges down here and all the way up. So you do want to be careful about how you handle them, and you don't want to just throw your drill bits in a drawer together. That's like throwing your kitchen knives in a drawer together. Kitchen knives, always put them in your wooden knife block. Don't ever put them in the dishwasher. Hand wash them, put them in the block, because when the edges touch each other, they immediately dull, metal to metal. And that's the worst thing you can do to your tools as well. You want to keep them perfectly sharp, and you do that by always keeping them either in the drill, and you'll see some up here on our wall, or you keep them in your drawer, but in their drill holder where they're all separate and they don't touch each other. So in a twist drill, twist bit, the chips, the wood chips, exit the hole. Like as you drill, they exit the hole up this channel. And it's very important, you're generating this wood dust and you've got to get rid of it somehow, and that's how you get rid of it. Now, in a big bit like this, they don't tend to clog. But here's the little tiny bit that we use, I think it's a number 49, something like that, but it's about 1/16 of an inch, that we use for pre-drilling the holes around the resonator cover plate. And with this tiny bit, and it's a twist bit, it's very easy for these channels to get clogged with sawdust. So every time you've used this bit, or before you use it, clear it out. Every time I use my bits, I try to remember to take my thumbnail and I just clear out that sawdust and wood that is accumulated. And the reason is if I don't do that, then it can't clear the bit the hole. Next time I drill, the hole will not get cleared of sawdust. It will drill an oversized hole, and it will also create a lot of excess heat in that bit, so much that I can't even touch the bit. And heat, along with what I said earlier about how you store your bits, excess heat is one of the worst things you can do to your tools. It also dulls them and it lowers their life. These are all heat tempered so they won't break, but when you reheat them, you reduce the strength of the bit, and it makes it very prone to breakage. So be nice to your tools, store them properly, use the drill bits properly, try to always clear out, especially on these smaller ones, look for it in that channel and clear out the excess wood. See you next week.